Welcome to the podcast about investing in startups, where existing investors can learn how to get the best deal possible. And those that have never before invested in startups can learn the keys to success from the venture experts. Your host is Nick Moran, and this is The Full Ratchet.
Welcome back to The Full Ratchet. On today's special segment of Investor Stories, the investors address trends, sectors, and markets that they think are positioned for outsized returns in the future. This is the segment called What's Next? On today's segment, we have Vic Pascucci of Lightbank. Vic, can you tell us about any sectors or trends that you're particularly bullish on?
You know, I'm always going to be bullish on financial services and fintech. What I'm really bullish about now is I want to see true and real and substantial and sustainable product innovation. Not that my grandparents were in this country, but don't take my grandfather's life insurance policy and put it on mobile and expect me to be freaking impressed. Show me something that adds value to consumers or to businesses, and it's new and it's different and it's actually making the world a better place, and why now is a good time. So those entrepreneurs and those teams that are bringing true innovation and product innovation to financial services, that's where I'm spending my time. So that's a pretty broad theme, but I think when you're looking at, you're an entrepreneurial focused fund and team, you need to be a little broader like that.
On today's special segment, we have Brendan Wallace of Fifth Wall Ventures. Brendan, are there any sectors or trends that you're particularly bullish on? If so, what are they, and why are you excited?
So, one of the spaces that I'm really excited by is energy efficiency as it relates to real estate tech. Really, green tech and energy efficiency technology is in some ways real estate technology in a lot of ways. And so I think what we're excited by is how can we find solutions that help buildings simply do what they already do more efficiently with the same amount of energy? And it's frankly a pretty multifaceted, pretty complicated equation to solve, because the first thing is understanding data inside a building, like how is the building actually being used by the people in it, or the home being used by the people in it? Then with that data, driving analytics that can actually support maybe turning off an elevator for longer periods during the day, or turning off your HVAC units, or turning off lights, very simple things that can have dramatic effects on energy consumption in a building. That's an area I'm really excited by, because we're increasingly seeing demand from major real estate corporates in solutions like that. So I think it'll be a big area of focus for us going forward.
On today's special segment, we have Rebecca Kaden of Union Square Ventures. Rebecca, can you talk about sectors or trends that you're bullish on?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things. So I would say there's a couple of buckets here. Consumer health is a big one. I think I like to track share shift of wallet and spend. And what you see in recent years is a real shift both in attention and people's wallets to health and wellness. And this idea that on the healthcare side, we're going to have to do this for ourselves. We're going to have to take control of our own healthcare. We're going to have to understand it. We're going to put money behind it. And also that our wellness is really important to us, and money that we might have previously spent on other things, we're actually going to put behind that. And I think that opens up a whole number of things. I think it opens up the opportunity to create new brands in the wellness category. I think it opens up opportunity to create consumer health brands that invoke the feelings of trust, understanding in a space that's often marked by a lot of kind of confusion and distrust. So we've done several things in that so far. Modern fertility is one, building a consumer brand in female fertility. Another one is NERCS, which is prescription and delivery of birth control, which is really around access. It does very well in areas where women don't think that they can get birth control either at all or easily, and it lets them get that in a really easy and cost-effective way. But that's kind of a whole trend that we're going to keep playing on and are really excited about. Another one is consumer financial services. I think financial services is an area where it's ruled by these large, very old incumbents still that are based on models that fundamentally favor the wealthy, where, they make money off of people with, highest AUM and fees off of the poor. and they largely ignore the bucket in the middle. And I think technology can create access to great products and services to a customer base that has largely been ignored there. And we're quite excited about companies in that sector. We just did one in New York, and we'll continue doing others there as well. And so pretty excited there. And then, there's a couple of others, as I talked about before, commerce platforms that are playing different games than Amazon that may look like entertainment or fun or experience, but are actually transactional. I'm spending quite a lot of time there. And then the last one I'll mention is I'm spending a lot of time in clean meat. I think the meat industry may be one that we look back on and can't believe was done this way, both because of health impacts and environmental impacts. And I'm very excited by the impact of science and technology combined to shake that industry up.
Awesome. That will conclude this installment of Investor Stories. If you're enjoying the program and would like to see it continue, take a moment and leave a 5-star review in iTunes. Also, if you'd like updates on new content from TFR, as well as the top 10 VC articles every week, go to fullratchet.net and sign up for the newsletter. Okay, that will wrap things up for today. Until next time, over-prepare, choose carefully, and invest confidently. Thanks for joining me.